Parking my bicycle to veranda in the veranda and placing my bag on the on my table, I went straight study to the study of Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar, where he was supposed to be at that time. Without removing my drenched clothes, I peeped in, standing outside, and what a wonderful sight! I came as a surprise to me to hear the soft strains of the violin that he was playing in solitude, sitting in the chair, inaudibly uttering something, as he did at times depending on his mood. To relieve himself of anxieties or when after the day's hard work he needed some recreation. There was much excitement among the servants and those staying in the outhouses. As I broke the news, every few moments someone would come to have a look at the great man playing on the violin. It is difficult to it is difficult for me to describe the performance in conventional terms. I enjoyed every moment of it and without disturbing him, came back and busied myself with lot of work lying on my table. It was not until 9 p.m. that the velocity of wind slowed down with a little drizzling. The dust settled down, the sky cleared, permitting the street lights to penetrate through the windows. I disposed of the office work and typed out the material lying on my table. I entered Baba Sahib's room at about 11:30 at night for permission to go home. Means after about how much? 2.5 hours. 9 to 11:30. As I was feeling tired and feverish, I saw he was fall asleep. I saw he was fast asleep, snoring. I thought it unwise to wake him up and closing the door left for home after informing Mrs. Ambedkar. Means what? This is the book of reminiscences and remembrance of Dr. Ambedkar. And why this book is special? Because या बुकमध्ये डॉक्टर आंबेडकरांनी त्यांच्या लाईफटाईम मध्ये ज्या काही मेमरीज केल्या होत्या ते इफ यू सी बुकचे ऑथर कोण आहेत नानकचंद्र रत्तू येस नो सो नानकचंद्र रत्तू वॉज हिज पर्सनल असिस्टंट आणि ते पर्सनल असिस्टंट असल्या कारणामुळे त्यांना हेल्प करायचे त्यामुळे त्यांचे सगळे हॅबिट्स मूड्स ऍक्टिव्हिटीज सगळं नानकचंद्र रत्तू यांना माहित होतं सो इथं त्यांनी एक त्यांची एक्सपिरियन्स शेअर केलाय की डॉक्टर आंबेडकर युजली तर खूप स्टडियस पर्सन आहेत प्रत्येक वेळी रीडिंग 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 रायटिंग रीडिंग रायटिंग ज्यावेळी तुम्ही त्यांना बघाल त्यावेळी ते एकतर लिहित असणार किंवा वाचत असणार बट आज ज्यावेळी मी त्यांना बघितलं तर आज ते व्हायोलिन वाजवत होते वन्स इन द सेंचुरी अशी ती मोमेंट होती आणि म्हणून ते म्हणले की दिस इज स्पेशल अँड दॅट्स वाय आम्हीच नाही म्हणजे आंबेडकर तर त्यावेळी लेबर मिनिस्टर होते ही वॉज लेबर मिनिस्टर अँड दॅट्स वाय त्यांचे वर्कर्स मेड त्यांचे गार्डनर ही सगळी लोक एकदा एकदा त्यांच्या रूम मध्ये येऊन डोकावून बघायचे की बाबासाहेब व्हायोलिन कसा वाजवतात because it is not very usual to see him as playing violin frequently. It is a rare condition altogether. Okay, and most people says that Ambedkar never slept. He was continuously working on and on and on. But I will say to you, इथंच आता आपण वाचलं काय 9 PM ला ते कामाला बसले, 11:30ला ते आंबेडकरांना सांगायला गेले, पण आंबेडकर झोपले होते 11:30ला. म्हणजे आपण समजू की 15-20 मिनिटं आधी ते झोपले असतील. ओके. मग स्टडीला स्टार्ट कधी केलं नानकचंद्र उत्ती यांनी? 9 वाजता. संपवलं कधी? तर 11:30 वाजता. बरं किती तास झाले? 2.5 तास. 2.5 तास त्यांनी काम केल्यानंतर आंबेडकरांना ते भेटायला गेले. म्हणजे आंबेडकर किती वाजता झोपले असतील? तर अबाउट 11च्या दरम्यान ते झोपले असतील. बर आता म्हटलं जातं की आंबेडकर 17-18 तास काम करतात. सो ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ व्हॉट? कशाच्या बेसिसवरती ते करतात? तर द बेसिस इज ही वॉज वर्किंग लाईक एव्हरी वेकिंग आवर. बरं तुम्ही किती तास जागे असता? जर मी असा तुम्हाला प्रश्न विचारला तर तुम्ही काय सांगाल? जर तुम्ही 8 तास झोपता तर तुम्ही 16 hours अवेक आहात. अँड इफ यू आर वर्किंग एव्हरी वेकिंग आवर, आपण जर 1 तास घालवला आंघोळ पाण्याला जेवणाला, तर इफ यू आर वर्किंग एव्हरी वेकिंग आवर यू आर वर्किंग फॉर 15 hours, which is a lot, and he continues to do it for the long time, or you can say for the whole life, and that's why we regard him as Mahamano. Okay, it is epithet used for Dr. Ambedkar, and this is the thing. Okay, अजून एक पॅरेग्राफ घेऊया. After about 3 hours, while I was busy attending to daily routine, Dr. Ambedkar sprang a surprise coming to my room with a staff in his hand. Staff means त्यांच्या हातामध्ये एक काठी होती, कारण त्यावेळी ते 52 years old होते आणि चालायला त्यांना थोडा प्रॉब्लेम येत होता. Dr. Ambedkar sprang a surprise coming to my room with a staff in his hand, striking against the floor. It took me some time to realize that his sudden appearance was due to non-response of servant to call bell, as the electric power had gone off an hour before. There was a stir in the bungalow, the servants running about. He walked with his hand over my shoulder, passing through the hall containing vast portion of his huge library. Casting searching glance over the shelves, he picked up some books from almirah, handed them over to me, and went to bed. A little later, when I again went in to take permission to go home, he was in deep sleep, informing Mrs. Ambedkar I left for home. ओके. नाव ते यामध्ये काय सांगितलं त्यांनी की लाईट त्या दिवशी गेली होती अँड दॅट्स वाय ते काठी मी तुम्हाला काय सांगितलं ही वॉज कॅरिंग चाफ अँड ही वेंट टू द रूम ऑफ होम नानकचंद रत्तू. Then they went to the huge library in which he was storing his books, preserving his books, and he went there, and some of those books he bestowed to Nanak Chandrattu. Nanak Chandrattu took them to the bedroom of him, and after some time, after completing his whole daily tasks, he went to Ambedkar for permission to go home, but he was asleep. And he went on by taking permission of Mrs. Ambedkar. The following day, Monday, July 16, Dr. Ambedkar rang me up in my office saying, "So, last night you left without even informing me. Did you type out all that was kept on your table?" "Sir," I replied, "I did not like to disturb your sleep and left only after finishing the job, reaching home at 1 a.m. in the night." "All right, come early. Some urgent affairs are to be attended," he said. Taking permission from the office, I rushed on my bicycle, reaching his bungalow about 3 p.m. He was he was in his study. "So you have come good," he said, tilting the chair at my salutation. He then dictated replies to a few important communications received during the day, handed over handwritten notes, and walked throwing his arm around my neck, shoulder, thrust himself into his bed. He looked tired and exhausted and did not even respond when I asked him about tea. Putting off the light, I came out. After working till at night, I just entered his room for permission to go home and found him in deep sleep, informing Sudama, the cook. I left, reaching home at midnight 12. So this is it for the today. And one thing I like about him is his relentless hard work, his relentless reading, writing, his unmatched discipline, his unparalleled clear thinking, his wisdom. I love the most. He is the man of he was the man of resolve. आणि अशी जी लोक असतात ना ती सेंच्युरी मधून एकदा होत असतात, सो त्यांना सेलिब्रेट करणं, त्यांना जगणं, व्हॉट दे हॅव टोल्ड इज ट्रूथ, सो ते मानणं आणि त्याला फॉलो करणं इज व्हेरी इम्पॉर्टंट. अँड वन्स ऑर द हू follows people like Dr. Ambedkar are the people of wisdom, are the people of intelligence. And if you are watching this and if you are here to listen only for Dr. Ambedkar, I congratulate you because the people like you are very few. खूप कमी लोक आहेत तुमच्यासारखी जी डॉक्टर आंबेडकरांचं साहित्य वाचण्यासाठी तयार असतात, समजण्यासाठी तयार असतात, बिकॉज त्या माणसानं खूप सॅक्रिफाईस केले रे मित्रांनो. असं समजू नका की त्यांनी फक्त दलितांसाठी केलं. त्यांनी खूप सॅक्रिफाईस केले. प्लेजर्सला हात लावणं सोडा, कम्फर्ट्सला हात लावणं सोडा, स्वतःच्या नेसेसिटीज सुद्धा पूर्ण नाहीत केल्या त्या माणसाने. काय नेसेसिटीज असतात? स्लीप, फूड, पूर्ण दुर्लक्ष केलं. म्हणून त्यांचं लाईफ जर तुम्ही बघितलं तर ॲट द एज ऑफ 65 त्यांची डेथ झाली. सो देर इज अ रिझन फॉर समथिंग व्हॉट हॅपन्स की 2000 वर्षांपासूनची स्लेवरी कम टू अन एंड बिकॉज ऑफ वन पर्सन. सो त्या वन पर्सनला किती सहन करावं लागलं असेल, किती टॉलरेट करावं लागलं असेल, सॅक्रिफाईस करावं लागलं असेल, हार्डवर्क करावं लागलं असेल, यू कॅन इमॅजिन. And that's why it's very important to listen people like Ambedkar, to read people like Ambedkar. And there are platforms who are providing you PDFs online about him. The first autobiography of his published in 1954. The writer was Dhananjay Keer, and you can read this PDF on BJP's BJP has released BJP. I mean to say, government had released many of his working speeches PDFs for free. You can simply search on Chrome Life and Mission PDF of Dr. Ambedkar. You will get the PDF. Read it. I don't want you to spend your money. Just read that PDF and tell me his hard work, his sacrifice for the people who are downtrodden, for women, for country. He converted to Buddhism. He converted to Buddhism, not to any other religion. Do you get it? I don't want to explain much, but you understand he converted to Buddhism, not to any other religion. Buddhism is a sect of Hinduism. You can say scientific branch of Hinduism is Buddhism. So I don't know, or I am not qualified or educated to comment on this, but I'll say only one thing, that do attend these classes. This is the first class of Dr. Ambedkar's Reminiscence and Remembrance of Dr. Ambedkar book. From now onwards, there will be more classes of this book, and you got to present sharp at 8 p.m. Okay, and if you're interested, please do like this live, because uh, when you like the live, जब आप live को like करते हो, तब ये वीडियो बहुत, तब ये लाइव, दिस लाइव reaches to more people, reach increases in short. So please like the live if you are present here, and thank you so much for attending this video till the end. Thank you so much.